Hello and welcome back to Down the Track. It's the biggest T20 tournament in the world, the ICC World T20. And we're going to be previewing the second game of the Super 12s between West Indies and England. If you haven't seen the first preview, you can please click on our channel and you'll find it over there. Between South Africa and Australia, we've done that preview. And now we're focusing on the finalists of 2016, West Indies versus England. Carlos Brathwaite, remember the name. It's going to be an exciting game, different conditions in the UAE, different personnel now playing and slightly and different form for different players. So really excited for this game. I'm actually going with England as favorites going into this match. I think West Indies missed a trick in their squad selection. Sunil Narayan was definitely a player they should have gone for. I think, yes, Jaden Walsh Jr. is a very good spinner, but Narayan's experience will be missed. Someone like Adil Rashid, I think you'll see him and Moeen Ali, they're going to play a vital role in this tournament. So will Hayden Walsh, but someone like a Narayan would have really, really helped in this situation. And if you look at the batting, both batting lineups are stacked. You have Butler, you have Roy on one end, the other end you have Lewis, you have Chris Gayle, you have Simmons, Fletcher. With West Indies, one question is who's going to open. It's going to be Lewis with either Simmons or Fletcher. I would personally go with Simmons just because of his experience, but you could go either way. I don't think it's it's not a big deal. And also for West Indies, the fast bowlers, will they play like one or two fast bowlers and just the rest all rounders? Maybe one fast bowler and then you have Bravo, Pollard, Russell to make up the other bowlers, and then you have Chase and what's his name, Hayden Walsh Jr. So you have 6 options over there. Will they go something like that? Because I don't think they can drop an all-rounder. Russell can bowl in the death. He can bowl with the new ball. Bravo is a death over specialist. He can bowl in the middle overs. So they have plenty of variety over there. Do the West Indies. For England, if you look at their bowling, I think with Willie, it makes it a bit more dimensional, like 3-4 dimensional. It's going to be a bit different, the bowling lineup with Wood, Willie, and if you get Wokes in there as well, Moeen Ali, Adil Rashid, I think that's a more balanced bowling lineup. If you go with Jordan instead of Willie, that's possible. It's just that Willie gives you that left-handed thing, so maybe try that out. And Adil Rashid, against the left-handers, it's going to, with the spin, will they smash him? If they do, there's Moeen Ali there. So England have that option to rotate. But the West Indies have plenty of left-handers. Chris Gayle, Nicholas Pooran, Hetmeyer, Lewis, plenty of left-handers. So the way Owen Morgan sets his team, the way he will manage his bowlers will be key going into this match. Owen Morgan, fantastic captain, not in form with the bat, but he makes his way into the team just as captain. He knows how to manage this team. Very experienced, very calm. If he can get a few runs in that lower middle order, it'll be do wonders for England for sure. And that's something that England will really, really be hoping for, that their captain finds some form. But it won't affect his captaincy. We saw that in the IPL as well. He will be on point managing his bowlers. He has that experience. From West Indies side of things, yeah, Pollard, I think he's a very good captain. He's proved it with the Mumbai Indians, with the Trinidad Tobago Knight Riders. So he's won championships as captain, and he has plenty of experience. Now, without Narayan there, how does he manage his bowlers? How does he, back the likes of Chase and Walsh Jr.? When the situation is a bit difficult, does he keep backing his spinners, his field placements? That's something I will be looking at. I think in terms of batting, the batting is stacked, from 1 to 6, 7. But will they perform? It just requires 1 or 2 guys to go for it. And if they do, then West Indies can beat anyone on their day. That's what's very difficult to predict. I think on paper, like consistency-wise, I think England provide just a better squad. And the reason I'm saying that is Narayan, that's the main difference. And I think Adil Rashid can hold that glue for England. But West Indies, 1 innings from a Russell, 1 innings from a Pollard, 1 innings from a Bravo or a Chris Gayle, and it's completely changed. It'll completely change the dynamics. Nicholas Pooran, his form is very concerning. I think he can be key for West Indies. He's a brilliant batsman, power pack. It's a really good combination of youth and experience. Him and Hetmeyer with the likes of Gayle, Pollard, and Russell. It's a very good combination. Their batting looks outstanding, but they have to deliver. Nicholas Pooran on UAE pitches has struggled with that pace, that lack of pace coming onto the bat. He likes the ball coming on. He hasn't been himself since he's been in the UAE in terms of batting, and that's something he would like to change really quickly. Because him and Hetmeyer, they can be very explosive. And because Chris Gayle these days, I think he does take time getting in, but once he's in, it's fine. With Puran as someone who can go from ball one, so plenty of options for West Indies with the bat, and they will be looking to put this England bowling lineup under pressure. The key battles, if you look at it, it'll be firstly, the West Indies, the new ball bowlers versus Butler and Roy. How do they tackle them? And then it'll be the England spinners versus that West Indies middle order of Gale, Pollard, Russell. That will be a key battle as well. Whoever wins those battles will be close in winning the game. The players to watch out for from West Indies with the ball, I'm going with Hayden Walsh Jr. In Narayan's absence, can this man step up to the plate? He's not as experienced as Narayan, but he has the skill and he has that backing. So he's the player to watch out for me with the ball. With the bat, I'm going to go with Evan Lewis. I think if he can start off, with a bang, like a quick 70, 80, or even a 50, it set the platform of West Indies. It'll give them confidence, and the middle order can come and do their thing. It'll take some pressure off them there. With England, with the bat, I'm going Josh Butler. I think he's had a really good warm-up game recently against New Zealand. He scored 70 or 50. Against India, he was looking good until he got bowled by Shami, but he was looking in good touch. And he's someone who can take the game away from you, a very class batsman. And this is Butler's tournament. I just feel that, Butler steps up and England can go far. He can set the platform. There's no Ben Stokes there, but, they have Liam Livingstone, they have Owen Morgan, they have Jason Roy, David Malan. There's plenty of options to go there, Moeen Ali as well. So there's plenty of options who can play support with Butler. I think he is that, that star player that England are looking for, and they want him to perform. With the ball, I'm going to go with the Mark Wood. I know Adil Rashid is going to be key. He's going to be the difference between the two sides, especially against the left-handers. But Mark Wood, I think he generates that extra pace in the death overs. He can really do a good job, and his change-up is really good. That slower delivery, so suddenly from 140, 145, he goes to 120. It makes it difficult for the batsman. And with Archer not there, I think Archer is a huge, huge miss for England. That's something... further down, I've been talking about Narayan this whole episode, but Archer is a huge miss. And that's why, England might not be favorites to win this tournament, but Archer, Ben Stokes, both are misses. But Archer in particular in T20s for England has done wonders, and T20 in general. So can Mark Wood step up to the plate, with the new ball in the death overs? I'll be very keen to see that. I think that pretty much wraps it up. It's going to be a very interesting game. It can go either way, to be very honest with you. I'm probably going to go 51-49 England, but I think it can go either way. Hoping to see, West Indies had a poor warm-up start, but I'm not going to go anything. I'm not going to go with that because West Indies are a team where they can be sleeping and suddenly they'll wake up and beat the best of teams. So don't take them lightly. Doesn't matter what happened in the warm up. A lot of teams, they need confidence. They need to go with informed. But West Indies is a team on their day, they can beat anyone. So watch out for them. They're a dangerous side. They will be up for it versus England. England also, they want to take revenge from 2016. So they will also be up for it. Some key players missing from both squads, but still a lot of talent on display. Really excited for this game. Hopefully we'll see a lot of sixes, wickets and everything. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned for the latest content from the T20 World Cup. Take care.